let's talk receivers real quick before we wrap things up. Troy Stellato out of South Florida, guy moved up 52 spots. Somewhat controversial, I would say. I think some people wonder if he's overrated, but I really liked him. And Mike, he put on a show at that camp. Of course, went viral with a clip where he had a DB try to hit him in the face, and he ended up on Sports Center. So, what'd you like about Troy?
You know, with him, it's not all the typical. He's a great route runner and he sets people up well and all that other garbage. I mean, this kid can run and this kid can separate and he's physical. You can try to jam him if you want. You're not going to be able to. You can play off him and he's going to make you look stupid. So, he's really an excellent dynamic receiver and a downfield threat. And yes, he can run all the routes and he has great hands. Choosing between Ohio State and Clemson, obviously they have a pretty good success rate with wide receivers, so we'll see where he ends up going. But Stellato is one of those guys that we liked and then we loved, and we haven't done much about him since, because he's sort of delayed his decision a little bit. He's going to decide in the summer and choose between those two schools, so he hasn't played the drama card. But this is one of the most, I would say, one of the wide receivers that's a sure thing in this class that he's going to be successful barring injury.
Yeah, and I think you look at his stats from high school. I mean, you're talking about a guy who averages 17, 18 yards a catch. So you mentioned the speed factor. I think that's one thing that kind of gets discounted. I also like that. I like that he doesn't get rattled. You mentioned, I mean, a lot of people tend to go at him at the camp. The guy tried to hit him in the face and the play that took off, and they ended up nose to nose, and you just love that competitive spirit. So Troy's a guy that I think a lot of people are gonna feel foolish, especially if he ends up at one of those two places and has a good college career.